Dr. Yogesh sir. He'll be speaking on refractive error management in children.
पॉइंटर है?
Over to you, sir.
कहाँ है पॉइंटर किधर है? There is no pointer here. अच्छा इसी से कर लें. चलो जी. So good morning to you all. I think it is afternoon. Sorry. So I will start. Okay. Now refractive error management in children is a different art. It's a different cup of tea against an adult refractive error. You see, actually this is a full, we had IC in All India conference also twice on this refractive error, पूरा 1 घंटे का है, तो ये 8 मिनट में हो नहीं सकता, but you know, I'm just going to, that's what I was telling you, should be a member of this. Now for ease of understanding and management, the format is divided into 2 groups, birth to 8 years and 8 to 16 years. Now you should also understand what is E-metropization, because this is the first step if you go towards the refractive error management in children. Now E-metropization is a natural process. By virtue of the anatomic changes, the eye assumes a state of no refractive error. Is it clear? So then, now there is a general agreement that most infants are hyperopic, and we know about them at birth, and the cycloplegic refraction error is approximately around +2 diopters. This is universal, you know, there's nothing new in it. Now this hyperopia decreases rapidly by first year of life and gradually by 3 years when the eye becomes an E-metrope. This is one thing is important. Though in some eyes the reduction continues up to 12 years because there is still 0.3 millimeter of eye which keeps on after 7 years, it keeps on elongating up to 12 years. जैसे नॉर्मली अगर 23.8 है तो वो 23.4 है, 5 है तो 23.8 is the naturally metropy we have, so it may be up to 2 years. There is also a higher prevalence of astigmatism at birth of 1 diopter or more. All types of astigmatism is seen which normally disappear by 4 years of age. Second thing, 30% of the newborns also have anisometropia, you understand that, which again disappears by 4 or 5 years. This transient anisometropia is due to different rates of E-metropization between the 2 eyes. Okay? Now why this natural history is important? With spherical hyperopia greater than 3 diopters after 1 year, there is less than 50% of chance that it will disappear, which should normally do by 3 years of age. But if it is more than 3 diopters, normally 2 diopter hota hai, it should disappear by 3 years. But if it is more than 3 diopters, there is 50% of chance that it will not disappear. So it has a bearing later on, that's why. Isometropic bilateral astigmatism of more than 3 diopter at 1 year will not regress, because normally we have up to 1 diopter, but if it is 3 diopter, it will not disappear. And then it is amblyogenic. Myopia of more than 3 diopters at 1 year will never disappear, and this is the root cause for progressive myopia. Yesterday I had a keynote address on myopia symposium in the morning, yesterday morning, and there are a lot of people saying कि myopia में कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, and you only if myopia progresses. Then I told them no. I was also on the chair, I said कि if there is myopia before 3 years of age, it is 100% going to be a progressive myopia. तो आप इसको disregard नहीं करना है, समझ गए? Infants with refractive error and strabismus have only 50% of chance of E-metropia, again the problem. Similarly, if anisometropia of 1.5 or more, anisometropia, right? You should understand, of more than 1.5 persist after 1 or 3 years of age, there is a higher risk of remaining and development of amblyopia. This is important. Now, what are the implications of this persistent refractive error after 4 years of age? Normally, everything should become all right by 4 years of age, whether it is hyperopia or anisometropia or it is astigmatism. But what are the implications if it remains after 4 years of age? Now now we start with the management now. Now hyperopia. Children who maintained 3 diopters of more of hyperopia after 3 years of age were more likely to develop esotropia. So here we have accommodative esotropia as a predisposing factor, right? Children with uncorrected bilateral isometropic high hyperopia, you should understand all these terms, have poor visual acuity. Astigmatism. The visual system is not very sensitive to astigmatism in the first place, agreed. But after that, uncorrected bilateral astigmatism of more than 3 diopters, particularly oblique, results in meridional amblyopia. With every diopter of increase of astigmatism, there is a loss of one line. And isometropia, correct? 1 diopter of more, now this is very important, you should note it down, take a picture. 1 diopter of more of uncorrected spherical hyperopic anisometropia causes amblyopia and other related visual disorders. So 2 diopters of more of spherical myopic anisometropia causes amblyopia. 1.5 or more of astigmatic anisometropia, hyperopic or myopic, causes amblyopia. Of all the visual functions affected, visual acuity, stereo acuity, it is more sensitive to anisometropia. So you should understand that hyperopic anisometropia, myopic anisometropia, and astigmatic anisometropia. These are all amblyogenic, So you have to be careful. Myopia. Bilateral isometropic myopia of less than 4 diopters up to the age of 6 years is not amblyogenic, but and causes no visual distance. But after 6 years, the child uses both near and distance, because abhi to sirf khel ka play school mein near hai, but after that he starts distancing. And uncorrected myopia not only hinders visual activity, but is a stimulus to progressive myopia. So whenever a child comes to you before 4 years or 5 or 6 years with a myopia, okay, even a bilateral isometric myopia, it is a 100% indication is going to go into progressive myopia. So you start with those drugs. We have atropine is number 1, pirenzepine, सब कुछ आपको start करना है. Antimetropia, it is not given in any book, but it is there. The world knows about this. What is antimetropia? One eye myopic, other eye hypermetropic. But it is given in my book. Now refractive or after 8 years of age. Now after 8 years of age, the critical amblyopic age has gone. And in most cases it has gone. So management is now directed to the treatment of the damage which has been already done. Understand that? So what is the damage and what would you have to control? Amblyopia has resulted because the 7 to 8 years is the amblyopic age. Right, Suchita? So that amblyopic age, so then amblyopia has already happened. So now you have to correct the amblyopia, which can you do up to 12 years of age. Management of asthenic symptoms and headaches occurring due to refractive errors. That is because of hyperopia and astigmatism. The art of managing spectacles. This is a big art, how to give spectacles in children. And management of progressive myopia. Now when you give spectacle corrections to a child, you have to understand and look at these following questions and the queries. Is the refractive error within the normal range of the child? 3 साल के बच्चे को अगर -1 का वो hyperopia है या +1 का या astigmatism, you will not be worried, because it is not going to progress and not going to cause any problems. Is the refractive error, will it metropize? There are a lot of children who are coming at 4 years or 5 years, 4 years or 5 years, There are a lot of symptoms. आप लोगों को मालूम नहीं शायद the accommodative problems बहुत हो रही बच्चों में भी because of the mobile and laptops. So there is accommodative problems, तो with that refractive error अगर है तो आप क्या करोगे उसको? So will you wait for it to metropize? So there are a lot of those conditions I told you before, they may not metropize. So you start the treatment. Is this refractive going to be present? Will this error disrupt the normal visual functions? अगर आप उसको 2 डायप्टर का हाइपरोपिया है, अभी भी चल रहा है, 4 साल की एज में आपने उसको ग्लासेस दे दिए because you don't know, और वहीं मेट्रोपाइजेशन स्टॉप हो जाएगा. So because you have to have a stimulus, because hyperopia का 8 साल, 7 साल, 12 साल तक भी चलता है hypnotirization. So you are not going to prescribe until and unless you have problems. Until you have headaches or asthma problems, or if the hyperopia is very high, 4, 5, 6, then only you treat the patient. So will prescribing spectacles interfere with the normal process of metroposition? That is, you have to, that's why I told you the natural history, which is important. Will prescribing spectacle interfere? When prescription of spectacles is required, is crisp vision more important or elevation of symptoms? Patient आता है 5 साल का स्कूल जाने लग गया, 6 साल का स्कूल जाने लग गया, उसको वाटरिंग हो रही है, हेडेक हो रही है, पढ़ता नहीं है, दिखता नहीं है, and you find there is an astigmatism or there is hyperopia, 5 है, 6 है, and if you go spectacles of 4 or 5 plus diopters, patient will not accept because of the good amplitude of accommodation. No. That is what you have to learn. That is what you learn. I can't tell you now because we are short of time, but I'll tell you the book. You can go read that and then you can know. So, but crisp vision, the vision is more important. If the vision is good, 6 by 6 हो जाती है अगर उसको correction से, the child is very happy. आपको, you know, the world has, there are so many records in the world and papers in the world where the child asks for spectacles as soon as he gets up in the morning. Because -3, -4 का myopia या astigmatism उसको एकदम इतना clear दिखता है, he feels so happy. So he immediately asks for spectacles कि मेरा चश्मा कहाँ. So crisp vision is more important. So first you have to correct the vision. It should be 6 by 6 and the symptoms will automatically disappear. Will the child accept glasses? Very important question. कई बच्चे चश्मा नहीं लगाते हैं. That is what is you have to train. Now wait, stop, and this is my book. It's a 600 pages textbook, you know, which has been released by JP Brothers last year, and it's a full. A lot of medical colleges have already purchased, including medical colleges in my place, Jaipur, and also All India Institutes of RP Center, and also a lot of, because when I get the information of the royalty. So it is a full textbook on clinical pediatric ophthalmology and strabismus. So इसमें सब correction है, and all the how to correct in a child, refractive errors, amblyopia, everything is there. So you can buy it from JP Brothers, और जो आप लोग और interested in pediatrics सब clear हो जाएगा. ठीक है? Thank you. Thank you, Super. You can ask any question you.
No, it's not working. So, can you give certain advice those who are novice? Initially, they are giving prescriptions.
Type of glasses का मैं समझा नहीं. मतलब what you know the material of the glasses.
Yes, mainly the material.
As a broad rule all over the world, you know, it is universal that in a child up to 12 years we always give a plastic lenses. Whether it is acrylic glasses, as a rule we give that. And then there are different, you know, what, see, मेरी इस book में it is also given as a big chapter on what spectacles to give to a child. Hypermetropia में क्या दोगे, thick glasses हैं, accept करता है कि नहीं करता है क्या, size of the glasses, the pentascopic tilt. Lot of children, and you see, I've been, you know, for 40 years I've been going all over the country, you know, and abroad also. उसके बाद ये किताब लिखी है, you know, it's a big textbook. इसलिए लिखी है. इंडिया में कोई textbook नहीं है. It's all foreign textbooks which are more than 20,000 or you know 25,000. Suchita knows. This is the first textbook by an Indian author. It's very cheap. सिर्फ 4,500 की है. बाकी सब 12-13 वॉन न्यूटन की हो, चाहे केनेथ राइट की हो. आई हैव ऑल द बुक्स, यू नो, व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड दिस प्रैक्टिस, बट इट इज़ ऑल 20-25,000. और ये पूरी कंप्रहेंसिव है, सिर्फ 4,500 की है. तो व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग, देयर इज अ फुल चैप्टर ऑन दैट. पेंटास्कोपिक टिल्ट, यू नो व्हाट इज पेंटास्कोपिक टिल्ट? No, you know the tilt of the lens. आपने बहुत बार देखा होगा चश्मा यूं हो जाता है, कभी यूं हो जाता है. So that tilt is very important. Should not be more than 7 degrees. नहीं तो astigmatic वो मतलब उसमें prismatic effect आ जाएगा. Large glass, no. Higher numbers में prismatic effect आ जाएगा. Jack in the box phenomena चालू हो जाएगा. So you two should be only have glasses like me or this fellow. Your glasses are still big. And वो कोई hero के तो बहुत ही बड़े हैं glasses. There is no heroism in this. Okay, you have to have glasses which correct, you know, they should be in the center of the. One thing important is the eyeball should be in the center of the glass. Decentralization of the lens is very important. None of the optometrists, आप चाहे दुनिया भर के किसी भी चश्मा वाले भेजो, उनको मालूम ही नहीं है डिसेंट्रलाइजिंग क्या होता है. आप जो उसको पसंद आया पेशेंट को वो ग्लास दे दिया, चाहे वो इधर बाहर निकल रहा है, चाहे नीचे लटक रहा है, चाहे ये इतना बड़ा है. सी इन हायर नंबर्स वेर वी गो मोर देन 4 और 5 डिसेंटरिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अदरवाइज प्रिज्मेटिक इफेक्ट आ जाएगा. सो द साइज ऑफ द ग्लास, आई की पोजिशन कहाँ होनी चाहिए, पेंटास्कोपिक टिल्ट नहीं होना चाहिए. देन द पोजिशन ऑफ द ग्लासेस ऑन योर नोज, नॉर्मली इट इज 12 to 13 millimeters above. One other thing, आपने ऑटोरैफ से रिफ्रैक्ट किए. ऑटोरैफ रिफ्रैक्शन इज फ्रॉम द सेंटर ऑफ फ्रॉम द कॉर्निया. यू सी, it is from the surface of the cornea. Autoref ka is from the center of the cornea, and when you do with your retinoscope, it is from the retina. You see, so when now you give glasses जो कि 12-13 मिलीमीटर आगे लगते हैं, 4-5 डायप्टर तो कुछ नहीं होगा, उसके बाद इफेक्टिव ग्लासेस इसमें चेंज हो जाएगा. अगर आपका 5-6 मायोपिया है, सो व्हेन यू गो हायर, सी व्हाट हैपेंस, यू नीड मोर पावर. और अगर प्लस का है, यू नीड लेस पावर. तो ये जो 12-13 मिलीमीटर का जो आपका डिस्टेंस आता है, वर्टेक्स डिस्टेंस जिसको बोलते हैं, यू हैव टू टेक इट इनटू अकाउंट इफ यू आर प्रिस्क्राइबिंग हायर लेंसेज. एस्टिग्मेटिज्म में है 2-3 से ज़्यादा है, या हाइपरमेट्रोपिया मोर देन 5 है, मायोपिया मोर देन 5 है, दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इसलिए नाक के ऊपर नहीं लटकना चाहिए जैसे इसका लटक रहा है चश्मा. ये अब मेरे सामने करने से क्या होगा? हाँ, so you know, if the minus spectacles go forward, the effective power of the glasses becomes less. आपको ऐड करना पड़ता. आप कभी भी देखना, you know, I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of time. बंद कर दूं? You see, because I have another session, so that's why. देखो अभी क्या होगा कि आपने -6 का -7 का मायोपिया इज़ वेरी कॉमन, यू नो, और आपने उसको स्पेक्टिकल दे दिया नाक के ऊपर, वो थोड़ा सा भी नीचे आएगा, यू नीड नॉट 6, यू नीड 7. पेशेंट विल ऑलवेज कंप्लेन कि साहब मेरे को दिख ही नहीं रहा है, दिख ही नहीं रहा. आप कहोगे नहीं मैंने तो बिल्कुल ठीक दिया, चश्मे वाला बोलेगा मैंने तो बिल्कुल ठीक दिया है. बिकॉज ऑफ द वर्टेक्स डिस्टेंस द इफेक्टिव पावर इन अ माइनस लेंस बिकम लेस, एंड अ प्लस लेंस यू नीड मोर लेस. आई एम सॉरी, तो ये बहुत सारी चीज़ें इंपॉर्टेंट है जो डॉक्टर सुचिता पूछ रही थी ना, कि आप इसलिए पेशेंट को और बच्चे को तो क्या उसके माँ बाप को समझाओ कि ग्लासेस कैसे लेने हैं, स्पेक्टिकल. समझ गए? बाकी सब किताब में पढ़ना. बाय बाय.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.